So we will share with you guys the recordings, and if you have any questions, so I'm sure if you go, you can ask questions. There's a button where you can raise your hand, right, on your screen, and then you can kind of ask the questions, guys. Okay. Hey, Lino.
What's going on, guys?
You really want to know what's going on, Lino? Ready for this? Okay. So guys, so we will give Akmal. So it's about, like I said, it's the orientation about the FinTech, the bootcamp. So you will see why it's a FinTech. That makes it unique. So Akmal, you want to move to the next slide. So today's agenda, guys. So we'll tell about ourselves, the program overview, and the course structure. So please, if you have a chance, take a note so you can ask questions at the end, and your future career path, the program, the timeline, so you can have a clear understanding on that, and high-level course structure and what we deliver. Okay, so we will just keep tracking, and we have something called fast track if you want to finish the class very sooner, so we can do that. And we have something called Talent Brings Talent. We have guest speakers will be joining, and if you have any QA sessions, we can do that later on. Okay, so that would be the agenda of the class today. So if no questions on this slide, we can move on to the next one. Yeah, so we founded in 2009. Been doing this long time. So we have our office location. You can see it. So it's in Brooklyn. So the whole first floor is ours, and our website and phone number. So you can see on the Google Maps, reviews, and all that. So when we actually started in 2009, there wasn't there was no QA classes or IT bootcamp at that time, just to give you a reference, guys. Okay. So thank you, Akmal. So this was the info about us. So it's about me. So each of us will introduce. So my name is Saeed Arsanov, and that's my phone number, and then that's my email if you guys want to reach out to me. So I'll be teaching you guys the introduction to the IT. So that's where my expertise comes in. So if you want to know about me, so I've been, just briefly about myself, I've been working like for 6 banks, and then I switched to the teaching, and then I'm doing the contracts as well on the side. So all the credit suits, I work for Bloomberg, JP Morgan Chase, all the big banks that that you can think of in the Wall Street, it's all there. So Akmal, go ahead. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So as you can see, here's my contact info. So I will be your kind of technical expert. So all technical questions and answers will be with me. So I'm also in IT more than 10 years now. Right now working as a test automation lead and the QA manager, also doing a senior DevOps roles, like a little bit more engineering. So I have been also working in big banks and software companies like a Bloomberg, Mizuho. Right now I'm working in a software company. We work with the Goldman Sachs and other big banks for loan processing. Yep. So we will be with you for a good amount of time. Okay.
All right, great. Thanks. All right, guys. Good evening. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our orientation. My name is Lenur, and I'll be with you guys on the terms of. So I'll be teaching on the finance and interview preparation, and on the part a little bit about myself. So I have a financial background and work in the financial industry. And like my partners and my co-workers, my friends, Akmal and Saeed mentioned, we've been doing this for a long time, and we are actually pioneers in the fintech industry, and been doing this for a long time. Myself, I'm working the finance as well, and so it comes really handy for me just teaching you finance, guys, and preparing for the interview. And from the interview preparation, we all been doing this for the long time, and we already on the stage where we actually interviewing ourselves, so it comes handy as well. So that's about me, guys, but you will hear more throughout today's orientation class. Let's go next one, Akmal. All right, guys. So, like Saeed earlier mentioned, we will start this class, and that's the thing about our specifically about our class. This is, yes, overall it's IT industry we'll be teaching, but that's the only a unique school where we are presenting these 4 categories of the placing into the jobs, which is a manual tester or QA analyst, quality assurance analyst. We are placing as automation engineers, QA engineers, and SDET, so software development testing. We're teaching on the production support analyst, and we're teaching on the business analyst and data analyst. Actually, it's not a 4 or 5, because business analyst and data analyst, it's actually we're teaching as in one course, but you can apply on the both. And also, what is good about it, guys, data analyst, we recently saw a lot of spike in that position, so we'll be teaching that as well. If you guys have any questions while we're speaking, please raise your hands. We'll be trying to answer your question. Also, as well as to the, just besides the raising the hands, guys, we have a chat. You can always chat any of us, Saeed, myself, or Akmal, and we'll be happy to answer all of your questions. During the, Akmal, something is popping up on my screen. Are you just AI comparison is on? Are we recording?
Yeah, that will be for
Just
the
wanna
chat.
make sure
So,
we go.
yeah, ignore that. Yeah.
So yeah, you can chat us, guys, ask questions, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. All right. And so that's the future career path what we're offering, guys. But overall, it's a IT industry, and mostly in the fintech industry. But that one I will kind of cover in details later on. Azbek, we see your hands. Just keep it raised, but once we finish, we'll cover all the questions. Okay. Or just type that question in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer that. But we do see you, Azbek. You can chat it, or just once we go to Q&A questions, we'll answer those. Akmal, please, next slide. So regarding the career path, right, guys? Tiona is asking, is manual testing prerequisite for the automation? No, that's not prerequisite, but we'll cover those in details as well. So speaking about the career path, right, guys? If we talk about how the software or any program is developed, right? And Saeed will cover touch base on this in details. So the software development lifecycle, right? How the software or any program or any application, like even that application, what we've been communicating with you guys, the one is called Telegram, right? Every single application has its own lifecycle, right? So, and that's where we started, right? Starting here, we get the requirements, we then make the design, we developing, the developers start coding, making the code, and that's where it comes your part, guys. The one we'll be teaching, it's a manual or automation testing. We'll be teaching that one. So basically, what's the testing? Making sure that that applications work properly. Because when the Telegram is being released to us as a users, somebody, before we see that, somebody has to make sure that that application works properly, right? So that's done by the testing. And then it goes to the production, and we teach that one as well, production support. And here, sorry guys, requirement analysis, right? We covered this one as well, requirement analysis. It's a business analyst will be teaching, and also the data, it's like a data analyst or production support analyst. It comes over here too. So what does it mean, production support, guys? So once the Telegram goes to the users, right, and the user sees any kind of issues or bugs, that will be reported, and the Telegram team will try to fix it. So as you guys see from this chart, right, the application being developed. In order to be developed, we need to write down the requirements. So that we will teach in terms of as a business analyst. Then it goes to, we need to test that application. That where it comes manual and automation testing, we'll teach them as well. And then once the application goes into production, there comes the production support analyst. That's another position. And we prepare for that positions too. So your career path could be 5 different ways. It's a QA analyst, automation or manual. It's a business analyst or data analyst, and it's a production support analyst. That's regarding your career path. Akmal, next one, please. So regarding the program, right, guys? We have 2 different programs. It's just a regular and a fast track. So the regular, guys, it's around 6-7 months. So usually we try to finish in 6 months. How it's going to start it? It will start as a methodology with Saeed. Then the next 2 months you will guys do tools and the technologies, right? Akmal will cover that. And the classes will start these 4 months. It's Saturday and Sunday. Starts with 11 o'clock New York time, Eastern time, and will last 2 hours. The same you will do with the tools. And then when you guys come to meet finance and interview preparation, it's going to be Monday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Okay. And then we also have, and it's going to be within this program, business analyst, automation, and production support. Those are positions what I earlier mentioned, guys. It's within this program. We included it, and it's going to be 1 or 2 months, but you don't guys have to pay anything extra. It's included in the price, and it's included in program. But further down the road, myself, Saeed, and Akmal, we kind of will guide you based on your technical skills, based on your communicational skills, based on your studying, and overall, we will guide you and we'll recommend you which path is more suitable for you. Either it's a QA analyst or automation analyst, either it's a business analyst or production support analyst or data analyst. So that's a quick timeline, guys, how it's going to go. Well, next slide.
So basically, now we will discuss, what we will cover when you guys will be I will be teaching, right? So first 2 months. So I'll be introducing to the basic principle of QA. So QA means quality assurance, guys. Okay. So just to give you an idea, what testing methodology, what is it, right? So basically, first we will learn about testing. Okay. So then we can move on to other ones. So just to give you an idea, see, I'm holding a pen, right? So the question is, can you test this pen? The answer is yes, right? So then you might say, well, I started writing, I started doing this and that. Yeah. But the thing is, before even you do that, right, how you do test the pen, you need to know the size, the material it's made of, whether it holds in your pocket, right, with this one, whether it clicks, what color it writes, and what's written on the back. So basically, those things you need to test before actually you start writing it, okay? So that's kind of testing we need to do, but this kind of testing we apply with the software, okay? So that's what we learn. SDLC means software development lifecycle, SDLC system test lifecycle, and your role, right? Then we do the documentation. I just gave you an example with a pen. Before you do this, you have to make a test plan. You need to write the test cases and all in documentation, requirement traceability matrix, RTM, you have to do all of that, okay? Once you document everything, how you're going to test it, then you do the actual testing, quality assurance testing, okay? So we will apply that, and once you do the testing, we need to use the tools. Why? Because how are you going to prove you did the test? It's not like, oh, I tested it, everything is good. No, you have to capture everything written with the proof. So that's what I'll be teaching you guys, okay? Just simple testing principles. So once you know the testing, then you can move on to the business analysis and the financial side, okay? So you need to understand, guys, right? This is the fundamentals, okay? So you need to, put effort to understand this, and everything else will build on top what you'll be learning down the line, okay? So that's it from, testing methodology side.
Okay. Second step will be your technical part. So we have to exercise and improve, and develop the technical skills that will be requiring to do your job. So just like Said said, so it's a continue of your QA methodologies, QA techniques, and then documentations that you're gonna do in QA. So all those things needs to back up with the tools that you're gonna use during that process. So we'll be dealing with the database during that time, servers, and fasten our job to do it faster. So we have to write some code to do that automatically. So during this course, we're gonna cover those three parts of your technical side. So we're gonna develop the technical skills to deal with the databases, and we're gonna see the simulation of the command line of Linux, which is called dealing with the servers. Also, write some code to do our daily task for testing in automated way. Okay, so for that we're gonna use Python, and then we're gonna do along the way we will discuss a lot of technologies, how websites work, how our web architecture is built, and what people do in IT from technical perspective. And I'll show you some tools and technologies that developers, engineers, and everybody in IT uses. Okay, so yeah, this is briefly about your second step of the course. All right.
Sorry, guys. Thank you, Akmal. So the next step, guys, as I earlier said, it's a finance and interview preparation. So during this time with me, guys, you will be studying just finance overall, just finance 101, but will be finance as an overall. It's a really big sphere, but we'll be concentrating on specifically on the capital markets. What I mean by the capital markets, it's specifically related to exchanges, right? Where you can buy and sell financial instruments. So we'll dive into the details regarding the stocks, options, bonds, fixed income, and all that stuff. But the main point part, guys, and I want to take this right from the beginning. I believe Said pointed out it earlier, and I want to point out and actually make the really big emphasis. Guys, you don't have to know anything. You come to us with the zero. Same thing related to the finance, because I know sometimes people hear something about the stock exchanges, bonds, fixed income, and they get scared away. And I'll tell you this, guys, 99% of our student comes with the zero background, like absolutely no background. And that's actually how we need, and that's actually how we want our students come without any background, because we wanted to master you, prepare you, and guide you through the path we already know. Because if you come with some kind of understanding, we don't need it, guys. Actually, we don't need any of your knowledge. We need just a dedication from you and study. The rest we will do, guys, for you. The rest we will do as long as you will follow our recommendation and the guidance. So same regarding the finance. You don't need to know, guys, anything. I expect you to come to me with a zero financial knowledge, and I'll guide you from there. So related to also to the financial classes, right? We'll study again, life cycle, right? How you buy financial instruments, how you buy stocks on the markets, and how you sell them. And if you guys, I'm sure some of you already know what's the buying and selling financial instruments, right? But I'll give you just some examples what happened. Probably you guys heard about the Robinhood, right? You just go, it's just a regular market, guys. You go to the grocery store and you buy from there groceries, right? Same thing here. You go to Amazon.com, you buy from their products you want to buy, right? And same thing in the financial industry, guys. There's an application called a trading platform. You go to the application and you buy and sell financial product. Either it's a Apple stock. What else do you know, guys? Amazon stock you want to buy it or sell it. You know, guys, Tesla company. You want to be a partial owner of the company? Buy Tesla stock. You want to be a partial owner of the Snapchat application? buy the Snapchat shares or stocks, right? So that's I will be teaching an application, right? So that application through which you you buy the financial instruments, right? It's the same what Akmal and Said earlier mentioned, right? So there will be somebody will be writing the code and developing that application, through which you can buy financial instrument. Your job, guys, just to test it, making sure before the end user, before someone in the market uses that application, your job is making sure that application works properly. There is no defects, there is no bugs, and so on, right? So that's related to trading application, guys. And what is very important, guys, we are actually we the only ones who are doing fintech, and we concentrated, and like you guys name why finance, right? The finance, because we are, guys, in the financial capital of the world. No matter how you put it, New York City is financial capital of the world. And like you guys heard during the introduction, like I would say 99%, guys, name any bank, you will see our student working there. Any financial institution, they're working there. So we do have a big experience on that one. So that's related why finance, right? You might be asking why finance, but make no mistake about it, guys. We do have students in the healthcare industry. We have government projects. We do have media companies, online e-commerce. So we do have everywhere, but our main concentration is the finance. And so the next step during my class is going to be resume preparation, guys. So we will guide you again from the A to Z, how to prepare, what to put in the resume. We'll be checking those resume and working the project. And actually on the project wise, right, guys, right? And regarding the tools, what Said and Akmal mentioned, we are the only one school, guys, where we actually buy the tools, that we buy actual programs or application which you will be using in your future jobs, and we will provide you so you guys can have an experience and work with those applications, right? Same thing regarding the trading application too, guys. So you will have that tool, a mock-up tool, which will be your future job. So we will be going over those tools. That's regarding resume preparation and project assignment. And the last part, guys, we will do mock-up interviews. So basically, we will be interviewing you the same way you will be interviewing your future jobs, and doing mock-up interview, telling you what you said right or what you should be saying, how you should be saying from the behavioral perspective, how you should behave during the interview. So all those aspects will be covered by us. And the mentorship, yes, like I earlier said, the guidance is going to be from A to Z. All we need just from you to sign up and have some commitment. The rest we will do, guys. The next class, the next slide. Thank you, Akmal. Please.
Yeah, so basically it's about what we deliver, guys. Okay. So like I mentioned in the beginning, so you get 2 weeks of free trial classes. Classes will be recorded, you can rewatch the classes if you miss it. Okay, so that's what what we can say. See, it's about how it's all about comes to how soon do you want to change your life. What does it mean is right. Some people they take the class and they're like, oh, okay, let me see, let me try it out 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks they say, you know what, I kind of want to do it, I don't want to do it, right? So believe me, this is the best option for you guys to get into the office environment and start the IT career. That's the you can break in. Okay, why? Because as a tester you start off and then you can move on to any positions if you're good at it. Okay, so this is from us, but we help you guys to do it. Okay, and you can retake the course 2 times for free. So what does it mean is you take this class this month and you say, you know what, guys, I feel like I need to retake, so you can retake 2 times more. So the total will be 3. Okay, but you don't have to pay for those 2. Okay, we just want to make sure you guys get the job. It's not about you guys coming, taking the class, leave, we take the money and buy. No, we would need to see the results, guys. Okay, that's what drives us. We need to see results. We want to make change in your lives. So we did ours, other people's, and also we want to do that into the, coming to the new students as well. Okay. So classes are always in English. You have to have a written and spoken English. Okay. So some people ask us, can you teach in Russian? No, 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 no. Some people even take Russian speaking classes. Guys, it's a scam. Why? How are you going to find a job if you don't learn the IT language in English? Because you're in the US and you need to go get the job, and the interviews will be in English, everything in English. It's not going to help you to taking Russian classes, even if they're cheap. It's just a waste of time. Okay, so that's the thing. So, and then no previous experience required, right? But you have to have legal work authorization in the US to get the job, guys. If you don't have it, you still want to take the class, yeah, you can take it. We just want to make sure like you guys have the work authorization. Why? Because you need to get a job at the end of this is our promise. Okay, you're not getting grades in this class. The main purpose of the class is for you to get a job and change your life. Okay, we're a consulting company. We're not a high school or college. If you miss a class, it's your responsibility to watch the class and understand. If you come back next class, you can ask questions. We will answer that. There's no big deal on that one. Okay, so this is what you need to be focusing on your side, guys. So we always try to do from our side, but this is what is required of you as well. Make sure you take responsibility. We all grown-ups, right? We have families, so just want to make sure everyone does their job. So what I mean by this is we will come, we will teach, and you have to do it your own. It's like a clapping, guys. We come teach. If you don't meet us halfway, the clap is not going to happen. So same thing, you guys have to do your homework and study as well. Okay, thank you. Next slide. So again, the course is 7-8 months. Why? Because it depends how the class moves. If you guys good, everyone understands, it's going to be 7 months, right? If you guys slow, then we have to extend the class for 8 months. Okay, it's up to you guys. Again, a lot of people ask, oh, do you guarantee that we're going to get a job? My answer is always no, right? Why? If you don't study and you think you're just going to pay us and you're going to get $100,000 job, how? It's not going to work. You go to college, you can pay Harvard what $100,000. You might fail the class, right? You have to study. You have to put the effort. Okay. If you don't put the effort, obviously you're not going to get a job. Okay. So you'll get a job, but we have to push very hard. Okay. So again, based on our statistics, a lot of people, they put an effort. They 100% we get placements. Sometimes we had 34 students, whole class got a job. Okay, we don't count how many people get a job and tell you guys, oh, we have 500 1,000 students got a job, because we lost an account. We have so many people got a job, so you said, what, just stop, let's stop counting. It's just the extra level. We just do our job and people getting job. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, we're doing this since 2009. We're teaching 1,000 students, so that's where we are, guys. Okay, let's say, like I said, if your life changed due to some circumstances, you decide to discontinue the course, there's no refund, guys. Okay, that's why we're giving you 2 weeks of free classes. No one does it, guys. Okay, our purpose is for you guys to understand. We just want to help you change your life, but you have to help yourself as well. Okay, for us to help you, you have to help yourself. Meaning what? Study 2 weeks, understand. I will walk you through all the details, explain you how the market works, what you need to change. Okay, so that's all needs to be done. Okay, so that's where we come. So the classes here says K, but it's a 7,000 for the training and 7,000 after you get the job, guys. Okay, so each month for 7,000 you pay 1,000 before the start of the class, and after you get a job, then you pay. Okay, so each month 1,000, 1,000, guys. Okay, so it's not like we charge upfront before even 2 weeks trial, and you do. Okay, so you're spending 14,000, and I'm telling you, you're getting for that, let's say minimum amount of $100,000 for 1 year. And I think that's a really good start off, and then your career just starts grows from there. So you're gonna want to change the job, then you will change the job, and then you're gonna move on to other jobs. So 14,000 total until you get a job, right? You paid 7,000, 1,000 each month. You keep studying, then you get a job. Then we'll divide that into the 3 installment payments after you get the job. So after you get the job, why are you paying after that? Because you will need a help. So we'll be helping you with the job for 3 months as well. Okay, guys. So that's where it comes in. Again, you know what I'm saying, guys, is this is for you chance to change your life, see something different. Even though you're not sure, take the free trial class and see how that really works and understand the new career that you guys want to choose for yourself. Okay, so that's where gonna help you understand how IT really works. As you guys can see, right, everything in these days related to IT. Choose any industry, right? Because of the IT, people losing their jobs. So you want it or you don't want it, you have to go back to IT, guys, later or early. Okay, so no matter what you do, you still go back, right? Look at the libraries. Now libraries, you don't need a librarian, like cash register people, they're losing their jobs. Can you imagine what's going to happen in 5-10 years? Because you can order a book online. You can go check out the book yourself. You go to the store, you don't need a cashier. You just walk out paying everything, right? So everything's being automated. So there's no need now for those people who's doing it. Even this, if you guys see, they're putting the automated kitchens. They don't need the chefs now anymore. Everything is automated. It cooks even the food, right? Even delivery people, right? Amazon putting what delivery, the cars, they just deliver themselves and you go to pick it up. So drivers are gonna, no need after 5-10 years. So everything is being automated. You don't want it, you don't want it. You need to, adjust to the changing environment, especially with the AI now, with artificial intelligence, guys. Okay, so this is for you guys to make your life to take next level. Okay, so thank you.
All right, thanks, Saeed. On this part, right, we just couple of things somebody asked about the payments, but I think covered, or later on we're just gonna cover it in details. So guys, the course itself, right, like I earlier mentioned, there's two different courses, right? One is a regular, one is a fast track, but we'll teach the same thing. So what happens in a fast track? So overall, our courses are designed for the people, as we guys all know, we're all working, right? We all need to pay our bills. And that's why initially the course is designed for the people who is working during the week. So they have a couple of days to study, a couple of hours a day to study. So we designed that way. If you're working and you need to still attend the classes, so it's 2 times a week. And it's a regular class from 6 to 7 months. And you need just to attend 2 times a week, and you just pay 1,000 a month within the 7 months. And that's a regular course. We do have also fast track for those who has the extra time, right? Extra time to study and who wants to go finish the course and go to find a job as soon as possible. So that's what we call fast track. And that ends actually within the 3 or 4 months. So initially you will start with the 2 times a week, but then it will switch to 4 times a week. Okay, to the 4 times a week, and you will finish it earlier. And same thing with the payments, you have to finish your payments within 3-4 months. The regular courses you have to finish within the 7 months. So as you guys see, guys, we have for the both, right? For those who have extra time and who wants to finish the class early and go to and find the job earlier, that's 3-4 months. And for those who just work in the regular jobs and have only 2 times a week to study, then we have 3-4 regular courses. It's which lasts from the 6 to 7 months. On that part, guys, nothing changes. It's just a same class, but it's expedited, right? It's you starting now, not just 2 days, 4 days, and you have to have a more commitment, more time dedicated to studying, and you will go obviously to the market and get your job as soon as possible, right? Your dream job. On the job, guys, just to mention to the just from statistical part, guys, all our students find jobs. It's the base 6 figures, guys. So your dream job is 6 figures. It comes with a lot of benefits, guys. Your pension fund. It comes with the paid vacation. It comes with your insurance. all that comes with your with the job. So you do have something what you want to achieve, and those your dream jobs. So all the another statistics, guys, from our classes, guys. Again, like we said, we don't guarantee, but we do guarantee to you, if you follow the instruction, if you study, we guarantee you will find a job. And actually lately we've been getting from the different spheres, guys. We got in the finance, we got in different spheres and the different positions in terms of QA analyst, business analyst, and production support analyst. Next slide. Come on. So that's the fast track program, right, guys? The one I earlier mentioned. It goes. You see, guys, you start with the 2 days, but then it's gonna be 4 days because finance and interview preparation will add it, right? So you will be doing methodology. It's gonna be Saturday and Sunday. In the same time, you'll be doing finance and market preparation Monday and Wednesday, and then you will be doing tools and technology in the and then Monday and Wednesday you will be doing market preparation, and also we'll add later on business analyst, automation, or production support. It depending which way you choose and which way we'll recommend you guys. So based on that one, business analyst will be Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Automation is going to be same times, guys. But then we'll and the production support is going to be same times as a finance and market preparation, Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Again, guys, if you have any questions, I know we're not covering questions now, but we will be answering all of the questions. So just write down your questions, send over to us, and we'll be covering all the questions. Okay. The next slide, guys, just talent. We call it talent brings talent. So what does it mean, guys? If you, we have examples when the husband and wife study, right? Or sister and brother studying. So if you have a study buddies and you want to refer someone and you're going to refer to the class, and whoever refers, we giving the referral fee, which is $200, $250 per person. So if you have family members, friends, you recommend it to the class. So there's a motivation for you guys to bring your loved ones to study, and there's a 250, and plus they will get the job studying with us. We will go to the guest speakers. Akmal, I think I'll tell them a little bit later, but they will join. In the meantime, I think we can take the questions. So guys, if you have any question, please write to us. And if Akmal, you have something in your plate, in your chart, go ahead, please.
No, I don't have it, but I want to do some additions. I want to make some additions here. So in terms of what we deliver, like Saeed said, like we're gonna have a lot of topics covered. So we put that 7-8 months, but the program itself is like for 6 months. But your preparation, like there's a lot of tests need to be done. So you need to prepare yourself to the market, like to find a job. So we will be doing, with you everything from scratch, like from zero. So even the technical skills, we will go over with you. We'll do the installation, the fundamental introduction to any technology or the tool from the very beginning. Okay, assume you don't have any experience, like with IT, so do not even worry. So that's the most common question, like what if I'm not techie guy? So you can still be in IT. It's not everybody in IT is a techie guys, right? Tech guys. So you have business skills. We're gonna try to develop your business skills. We're gonna try to develop your ethics, your working, your communication. So everything you have to, you will improve with us, right? So we are doing this for so long, and you have a really good network of people. So you work with your friends, with your classmates, you discuss with them as like in IT, right? You will have like a small discussion groups. Also, we will cover a lot of technology. So we did not put too many technologies, which will be, not familiar to you at this moment, but we will cover a lot that you need to go to the industry and feel confident. Okay, so comfortable talking to people, confident that you know the technology. So we'll mentor you, so we'll give you advice in a lot of stuff, in the life stuff, in sometimes when you get a job, people have like a questions about the taxing and stuff. So we'll try to help you as much as we can, but we'll be with you after you get a job. We'll help you to get used to the environment. They get the hang of the tech environment. So also we need from you, as we mentioned earlier, Saeed and Linur mentioned, commitment. Okay, so the practice. So just like in a school, when you go to the college, they require you, if you get three credits, you require to spend at least 15-20 hours per week. So this is very similar here. In the beginning, it's not that much, but towards the end, you need to spend at least 10-15 hours a week, right? So it's outside of the class. So a class will be, you could see classes are 2 hours a day, but then you have a 2 days a week in the beginning. So it will be like a 4-5 hours, and then if you spend another 10 hours extra, so you will be at your best, and then you will keep catching up the materials and stuff, and then you can go beyond, right? So you can go faster and then go with the fast track as well. Okay, so there will be a lot of materials, but it's not scary. It's we will guide you. We'll do baby steps with you. So we'll give a lot of examples, a lot of the projects that you need to do, exercises. So it will be very, very similar to real life environment. Okay, so I think additions.
All right, great. I
Additions.
have some couple of questions here, guys. I see that you posted. One thing, right, on the back of what Akmal just said, guys, I just want to tell you guys, and it's from the experience. It's not going to be a smooth, nice journey for you guys. Yes, it's going to be a great journey. It's going to be a journey what you will remember for the rest of your life, because you will get your dream job. I would promise you, if you study and you just follow the instruction, you will get the job, which is going to be exciting, the 6-figure job easily, and you will be really excited. But the only thing that it's going to be very experienced and very interesting journey, but we're not saying it's going to be smooth and nice. From the perspective is that sometimes you might not understand something, right, guys? Sometimes you might be frustrated that you're not getting something. Or sometimes you'll be missing the class and thinking, oh, what I'm going to do with because I missed the class. At that point, guys, I want you guys just remember, right? The first one and the last one who will be frustrated of not understanding something or trying to drop the class. And I want you guys to remember, whatever happens, guys, do not drop and never give up. All you need to do, just ask us and we'll guide you, because you will see at some points, oh, what this guy is explaining us, I don't understand what he means. I don't understand what this guy is saying. What is it in that finance? There's going to be a lot of confusion. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of confusion. But the only thing, guys, what we ask from you and actually demand from you guys is just to stay the track. Stay the track and trust us. And obviously you have to have some motivation within yourself and dedication from yourself. But do not drop and never give up, and we will deliver if you just stay with us till the end. But it's not going to be like a smooth and nice ride, but it's going to be the one which will worth at the end. Okay, and I think at this point, Akmal, we have people joined, our guest speakers, guys. And the guest speakers, it's guys, basically they were just a couple of months ago, they were on your seats. They were like listening like you guys. And we do have those people who were students, and now they found the jobs. And I think we will start with the ladies. We have Madina, right? Yes, we have a
Yes.
Medina. She just joined. And guys, I just want to introduce Medina. She she actually took the fast track, guys. The one I was explaining, the one which you end with the 3-4 months and you just go to the market. She took that, she studied hard, and here we are. She got the fast track job. It doesn't mean that all of you have to join the fast track, but if you have that opportunity that you can study 4 or 5 times a week to come to the class, then obviously you should be taken. But it doesn't mean all of you should be taken. If you can do only 2 times a week, that's fine, guys. It's fine. But Medina, it's an example of the fast track who studied 3-4 times a week. I mean, in terms of classes, and she got the job really quickly. So Medina, please tell us about yourself, share your experience with the Level Up, and tell us about your journey, please.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak here. Thank you, Lenore, Said, Akmal. It's a big pleasure for me. Exactly a year ago, I was in your same shoes. I was taking the orientation class. I was contemplating whether to join the course or not. I wasn't sure if it's for me because I never had tech experience before this class. And it seemed to me like a miracle that basically in 6 months, I will be able to get a high-paying tech job. But I decided to give it a try because I had friends who went through the program. I had very good reviews. And I decided to join the fast track, as Lenore mentioned. It took me about probably 4 or 5 months on my own path because I was still working, even though I was taking the fast track. I was working full and part-time. And I'm going to be honest, it wasn't the easiest time of my life. I had to work, I had to study a lot. And if you want to see the results, you will have to invest. Invest your time, invest your attention, and to be willing to keep going, even if it's very difficult, even if when it's not very clear. I honestly never saw a course or a class like this one. The amount of information, the amount of knowledge that you get in such a short period of time is truly enormous. I've been studying in a lot of different places in different countries, but honestly, the amount of information, the amount of skills you can get from this class is very, very high. So it's all up to you. No one will ever be able to learn this instead of you. So I'm gonna say this program is probably not for everyone, but it's definitely for everyone who's willing to invest their time and get the results. For me, it was very important to change my job. I was very unhappy with my previous job. I really wanted to see my whole potential and to see what I can achieve in this country. And if you're in a similar place, if you are trying to find the way to establish yourself in this country, I think this is one of the best opportunities you could use. I've been in I work for, it's been almost 6 months now, 5 months. My 6 months is starting. And honestly, it's crazy to realize that just a year ago, I only started this journey. And it has definitely been one of the most difficult and one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. Please let me know if there are any questions. I will be happy to answer any questions about the process, about the class, or about my current job. Let me know if there's anything I could tell you about.
Thank you, Medina. And guys, we'll just give you a minute. If you're typing the question, just type it in. Or if you want to ask a question for Medina, just raise your hand, and Medina will be glad to answer your question. Azizbek.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much, guys, for inspirational first class orientation. I'm really excited. I'm motivated. I like the class. It's interesting. I also like the way you guys giving this information to us. It's understandable. So my question is to Miss Medina. Hi, Medina.
Hi, Azizbek.
Yeah, hi. The question is, after you finished this course at the bootcamp, whenever you get the job, the career, what was the most challenging thing or things in the beginning of your career path in the company? Can you tell about more of this?
Of course. So first of all, very important note, I was going for a BA track. So I work as a business analyst now, and it's a fairly senior position. So the most challenging for me was to actually sort of create my job description for myself. Because when you come to the company to a fairly senior position and being a business analyst, you will be actually managing people, you will be overseeing the processes. And you will have to keep learning. It's not like you learn for 6 months, then you get a job, and then you don't have to learn anymore. I still learn. I work in a very like technical and very complex field. I work in algo trading, and there is a lot of stuff that I still have to learn. So probably the most challenging was to understand the whole scope of what I need to learn and what I need to actually perform at my job, and keep doing that. But it's definitely a very rewarding task. It's been one of the most interesting 6 months of my life. Every day I learn something new about very, very complex and very interesting field.
Thank you, Madina. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you guys still have a question, just type us. We'll try to cover it. If Madina is going to be around, she will answer that as well. But in the meantime, we'll give a speech to our next guest speaker, another one of our students who been a student, but now he's working.
Linur, sorry, before passing on, Madina, sorry, can I ask you a question?
Of course, absolutely.
I know you gave a good, good motivation, but can we talk about some financial side of it? What was you making before, and how much went jump up? You don't give the exact numbers, but kind of, so people will kind of get an understanding of it.
So this is probably the craziest part, because I realized that now I'm going to be paying in taxes a year almost as much as I used to make before. So basically my salary tripled, even more than tripled. And it's very like different tax bracket, very exciting. And it's all thanks to...
It's more than 6 digits, right? Just want to
Yes, it's over 6 digits.
Okay, yeah. I know for a lot of people that part is the motivation, personally for me too, before I jump into something. So thanks, Madina.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be honest, like my previous job, it wasn't easy as well, but I was making significantly less. And I think that if you're willing to dedicate your time to learn and to study, you can be living a much better life. Honestly, it's not easy, but it's definitely less stressful than what my life used to be when I was making significantly less.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, Madina. Thank you. Yeah, guys, regarding the financial part, right, guys, you will be getting, like we said earlier, on the average is going to be 6-figure, guys, without the benefits. So the benefits will come with all of that. So the motivational part from the finance perspective, I think there's a great opportunity. And let's hear another feedback, guys, from another student who recently found a job. Is it them? Adam, can you hear us, or can you go ahead, please, and introduce yourself and tell us about your story?
Sure. Hello, guys.
Hey.
So I joined a class last year in April. I found out about it from my sister, whose friend who also took the course. I'm pretty sure she also got the job. And I was a little bit skeptical at first because I was questioning, because I do have like a college degree in accounting, and like starting jobs with a college degree, you will not get anywhere near as much salary as what I'm getting now after this course. So I was questioning, but I was motivated because I was living in Florida, I was in the military, and I was going to move back to New York. So I was definitely leaving that job behind me, and I wanted to do something cool, something good when I moved back to New York. So I was motivated to take this course and do well. So in the military, I had like a full-time job, like regular 9 to 5. Then I would come home in the evening, I would take courses, and I took the expedited course because I kind of wanted, even if I don't go job seeking immediately after I'm done with the course, that I still had enough time to sort of like repeat all the material that I took before I left my previous job and I moved to New York. That's kind of what I did. I took the expedited course. I took Saeed's, Noor's, and Akmal's class as fast as possible. And then the Noor's class, I repeated because I was interested in production support. He seemed to sort of emphasize more on that part of the course. So I was interested in it, and I repeated his class, which was very beneficial. I made bunch of flashcards. I have like a huge stack of flashcards from this, like every lecture. I made flashcards and I studied them like every day before the interview. So after I moved back to New York, I didn't have a job. So the first month that I was here, I was interviewing like every day. And if I had any questions, I would ask them. I reach out to them. They reach out to me, ask me like, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" And I was able to get interviews. I was able to answer the questions and sort of follow the things that I was taught in class. Every part of the class gave me a piece of the puzzle that I needed to provide an answer that was asked in these interviews. And I got one offer in one very big bank, but because there were like a couple of contractors, the salary was a little less. So I started there. You know what? I was like, let me go there. Let me try it out, see what the industry is like, what the job is like. And then like a week later, because I was already like doing a bunch of interviews before, I got an offer for another job, which was like double the salary of that. So it was kind of an easy choice for me, and I decided to switch over. But the course is, it's very informative. There's a lot of information. I would recommend you kind of think and research from the beginning what you'd like to do exactly, whether it be a QA tester, or business analyst, or production support, and sort of give it, well, as you're going through the course, keep thinking about it, because you want to focus, like, you want to give it more attention, because, you know, everybody's time is limited. You want to give a little more attention to what you're really thinking of doing after you're done with the course. So it's not easy, I would say. You have to put in a lot of work. I didn't go out to have fun every weekend. I would try to study the material and the classes too. Like they take time, they take effort, but definitely worth it. I'm glad I did it now, so I'd recommend. If you guys have any questions, ask me.
Thank you, Adam.
Yep.
Thank you, Adam. And guys, raise your hands or just type a question if you have to Adam. So guys, just one takeaway from Adam. So Adam actually graduated here. He got a bachelor's degree in one of the American university, and he was job hunting. And if you guys compare what he will be getting versus after graduating our course, it's two different things. Like he said, right? It's almost doubled within this industry, but it's more than he could have get with the American degree. It's not like he came with the degree from his country, but he got the bachelor's degree in New York City, and after that he came to us. Thank you, Adam. And Azbek, do you have a question for Adam? You raise your hand, or
Yes, I actually do. Thank you very much. I actually do. Adam, first of all, thank you very much for your speech, again, your time. My question is to you. I understand, I mean, we all understand that the financial part of the career is satisfactory. Everybody's happy with their earnings and stuff. But my question is, other than that, other the financial part of the career, you definitely had some more expectations, or any of us have more expectations other than money, right? How much do you, or did you meet, or are you meeting your expectations right now in your company with your career, with your job? Can you tell us more about it? Thank you very much.
Well, of course, yeah, sure. Always. Of course, there is an aspect to the job that I really like. That is other than money. I mean, I get to work 3 days from home, so I can just say. I mean, it's pretty much a standard in the industry now that you get a hybrid lifestyle where you're, given a computer, or they give you some kind of program that you could just use your own computer to work from home. So that's nice. I can save time on commuting. The environment at work where I work is pleasant. I mean, honestly, like, you can't guarantee that the people that you work will be nice, but what you can guarantee is what you put in. So always, if you focus on yourself and improving yourself, then even if your environment is not the best, you at least still improve yourself. I would say the people that I work with, they're pretty satisfied with my performance. I went in thinking that, like, they're just going to expect you to know everything, but they don't, because a lot of the things that they do is very like works or very business specific. So even if you have a lot of experience in another job, in this one, they do things differently. Yes, some software is going to be the same, right? So maybe they expect you to know how to use Unix, which you will learn in a class, or maybe they'll expect you to understand how to use SQL, which you will learn in a class. But a lot of things that, for example, the trading tools that they use is in-house built. So there's no way for you to Google a video on how to use it or how it works. You have to work that on the job. You have to learn that on the job. So, I mean, maybe I got lucky. I don't know, but they give me room to learn. They don't just expect you to know everything, but you also have to take accountability for what you do, and you have to have a good reason for why you made a certain decision. So don't just, expect them to not expect anything from you, but also don't think that they're just going to expect everything. So if you put in the effort, if you, honestly, like consistency and just knowing how to work with people, like, asking them for help or offering them help if they need it, just coming to work on time every day is obviously important. I don't think I have to tell you that, but in general, you have to. I think what they look for more is your ability to improve yourself, not just knowing everything, but where do you start versus where are you at. If you're improving constantly, then they're happy with it, and they think that you're going to keep improving, and they're going to, obviously be happy. So that's it.
Thank you, Ikram. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
detailed explanation. And the part regarding what Ikram just mentioned, right, guys? I want to just point out, guys, all of you, once you get the job, it doesn't mean that once you start, you're just gonna go from get-go. You will have a training within the companies. They will teach you, they will train you, and they will guide you within the company. So do not be scared, guys, that you will get a job and you will be lost in your new job. It's not going to happen because these big companies, they have their training programs. So first 1 or 2 months you'll be trained. So that's what it is, guys. Thank you, Graham. And I think we have another one. It's I think
Igor.
Nadia.
No, Igor, he's in rush. Yeah.
Okay. Igor Kachan. Yeah, that's another our students, guys. He found a job too. So Igor, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, I want to say huge thanks to all of my teachers, and I want to say that was probably the best investment I ever did. Those courses, I learned about them from friends of mine who went through them and got the jobs. I was in a completely different field before. I was decorating New York City for Christmas and had very little knowledge of IT. I was using like Excel before at work, but didn't know what the BA is at all. Now I work as a senior business analyst at a PMO office for the government of Delaware. So it's kind of interesting how like typically you would go through the path of financial companies. And I did get, I think, about 5 different offers from different financial companies, Bank of America, Citibank, TD Bank, HSBC, and I ended up with working for project management office of the state of Delaware. I can also tell you that I'm a senior BA. We also have about 4 other BAs in the office, junior BAs, regular BAs, and I'm the only senior. And it's kind of funny because they all got their degrees from here, from the United States. All of them have had experience before joining this office, and I just finished the courses. And I can tell you that the information that I got from the courses give me enough confidence, so to be a senior in this role. And another funny thing is that their general or work organization and how they were doing the BA's documentation and all that stuff was at a poor level. So we started with creating a lot of documents from scratch, like BRDs and FRDs and what's not. And the information that I got from the courses gave me enough knowledge to speak up, bring up some suggestions, explain people how things need to be done. And it was really great. I'm making 145K living in Delaware. I think this is a great money. What else I wanted to say? Oh, another thing, we hired subcontractors, a company, a nonprofit company, which hires college graduates and PA with a PhD and master degree, so that they could work for free for companies like ours to gain experience to then later on start making money. So this is really funny. They got their PhD master degree, studied for so long, and now they kind of work for me who finished those courses. And what else? All of my friends who finished those courses through years past, they have a really great jobs at Bloomberg, sorry, and Citibank and a few different other companies. I went through probably 25 or 30 interviews after those courses. The advice that I can give everyone is to really listen. Well, first of all, when you study, make notes. Then before your next lecture, go back to your notes, read them through, or sometimes re-listen the lecture that you have, because this is going to be important. And before the interviews, I had to re-listen almost everything back again. And even now, with my experience at my real job, when I'm going to go in the market again, I will probably go back and re-listen those lectures because they're so good. What else? You feel free to contact me if at any time you're going to need any help. Because I know I went through that process and it was very, painful, I would say. I mean, not painful for, it's just, finding a job is not easy, especially when, for me, when I had nothing to do with the IT world before and going through the interviews. Before I worked for 15 years at one company, so I was not in the habit of going through the interviews. I also want to say that there was a great thing that I got the support from Lenore and Saeed and everyone throughout the time, throughout the first month or so, or a few months at my job. So they didn't drop me out immediately after I got the job, and we're still in touch. I know that if at any time something complicated is going to come up, I have a few people with great experience I can always go to, and they'll be happy to assist me and help me. So yeah, if you're hesitant, go for it for sure, and do not drop. Yeah, I've seen people who dropped at some point. Don't, because not a single person who consistently went for seeking the job and finishing the courses, every single one of them got the job. I at least from people whom I know. Some people got 2 jobs, and a lot of people got a lot of offers. So yeah,
Thank you, Igor.
thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Igor. I think Igor has been a little bit critical on himself. He didn't have any hard time, guys, finding a job. Actually, he got like he said, 5 or 6 job offers, and Medina had 3 or 4 job offers too. So Igor, thank you. And Igor pointed out a really good moment, guys, that you can reach out to him. Thank you for that, Igor. And to that extent, guys, when you join LevelUp Consulting Group, right, guys, you're not going to be joined to the group of students. You'll be joined the community, guys. We'll be adding you to the Telegram group where the people such as Igor, Medina, and the rest of the who already found the job. So you can reach out to them or post your question in that group, and they will be happy to answer it. Because at some moment of the starting, Igor and Medina, they were the same, asking other people who found the job, and they were guiding them. on the top of that, we guys will be always there for you. Like myself, Saeed, and Akmal will be guiding and helping you. But thank you, Igor. Thank you for your inspirational speech, and thank you. So we have the next guest speaker, guys. It's Nadia. Nadia found a job recently too. So Nadia, go ahead, please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I'm Nadia. I'm working as a business analyst in Chicago. I studied via online classes. I joined like every one of you right now, full of questions, doubts. I was doubting myself whether I will be able to do this. I was a homestay mom with 3 kids. My husband away, so I was doing everything by myself. And here I am today. I have a full-time job, and I'm very happy where I'm at currently. So during the learning process, let me tell you, if you'd ask me if I know SQL, I don't. The second day at my job, I was working in SQL like I was a pro. And thank you, Akmal. I didn't even know I know SQL so well. And yeah, I'm writing stories. Saeed, I'm writing my own stories. We actually are deploying my story that I wrote myself, and it was an initiative that we just started. So I didn't know anything about the business logic. So we're deploying that on Monday, and I tested that in UAT, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. A funny story about the interview process. So I got the job. So my first interview was with the executive director of another team in my company. And I got that dreadful email that I didn't pass the interview. So 2 weeks later, the recruiter calls me and says, Nadia, they opened another job position at the same company. Are you still upset? Are you like upset, or you would like to try again? I was like, no, I'm not upset. Let's try it, because the HR really loved me, and we tried, and now I'm working. We are collaborating with that team, with that executive director that I did not pass the interview. We go on lunches together, and we collaborate really well. So never miss a chance. And if you're here today, I want to tell you that you're in the right place. That means something. And if you have any questions, again, like Igor mentioned, you can reach out to us. We're here because we were doubting as well, but we always got the support that we needed. And just go for it, and don't doubt it any second. My life changed 180%, and that's it.
Thanks, Nadia. Thank you. I
course.
appreciate it. Guys, again, if you have a question, please you can ask, type in the chat. And the next guest speaker I'm gonna give to Mahabat. But before Mahabat, you introduce yourself, guys. So like we said earlier, right? We don't teach only testers or QA analysts. We teach QA testers, QA engineers, business analysts, and production support analysts. As an example, I just want to give you guys, not so you guys see it's not just a talking, but it's a real examples. So the first person who spoke today, it was a Medina, business analyst. The second person who spoke, it was Edem, production support analyst. The third person, Nadia, business analyst. Mahabat is going to be speaking now. It's a quality assurance analyst. So as you guys see, the full scope of the positions and career path have been speaking today during our orientation class. And as you guys see, so it's not just about the QA testers. It's we have a different different position and different career path. So Mahabat, please go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you, Lenur. Hi, everyone. My name is Mahabat. I'm mom of 2, and I'm very glad that I chose these courses with Akmal, Lenur, and Saeed, because this course offers so much knowledge and various career directions. You can choose the direction that suits you. First of all, I was very worried about my level of English, because I'm not in America so a long time. I'm new in America, and my English level was not so professional and good as I desired. But I make this choice, and I decided to take the career in IT. But our teachers are very attentive. They're very, they explain very good, and they gave me so much knowledge. I'm very happy that everything that I regret that I didn't start earlier, because in 2020, I was in such first election. I listened it, and I didn't go through the those course in 2020, and I very regret about it, because if I studied in 2020, it will be better for me. Then I came in 2022, and I studied with Linur, Akmal, and Said, and I understand that they give everything that you need for the interview, and the only thing that from you is to attend the course, don't miss any classes, don't make a break within the course, and if it's possible, to take accelerated timeline, and you can get the job more earlier than you plan. I understand those people who is not good English in English speaking, and if there is a person as me, I want to say, believe in yourself, believe to our teachers. They give everything. They really, they very motivates you. They're very supportive, and now I'm in that step that I'm passing the interviews. I get a lot of interviews, and I got one offer, and then the next is coming. So I'm in process, and I didn't even believe in myself, but our teachers believe in me, and that's why I think I will take this job and work in IT as I desire.
Thank you, Mahabat. Thank you very much for inspirational speech. And guys, I think Mahabat answered one of the main questions, and we have this question a lot from if you need excellent English. And Mahabat, thank you for covering that. And actually, when the Mahabat joined her English, I think it was maybe a one level down. But you see, guys, she improved that. She improved the English during the course, and her English got her a job. So having the perfect English is not a requirement to get a job. So that's a very good takeaway from this. Thank you, Mahabat. So if you guys have, again, questions, just write it. We will try to answer. But in the meantime, I will give it to the next speaker. Is Nigina. Please go ahead. Azizbek, we see your hand. You can type your question, and we will answer. Okay. Nigina. So before I introduce Nigina, right? That's another question what we've been asked. What age you should be, guys? So Nigina, it's our youngest student, guys. I'm not gonna say her age just from the perspective that she's a lady, but she's very young, guys. She's very young. I would say she's getting the job almost a senior, as being not a teenager, but a little bit older than a teenager. But so the age is not a problem too, unless you're 16, 17, guys. But regarding those, just contact us. We'll tell you. So Nigina, please go ahead. Can you hear us? Nigina, maybe
you're on mute, Nigina.
Oh, yeah, I just realized I was on mute. So sorry. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, mentors, everyone. Yeah, I wanted to thank our mentors for giving me the chance to tell about my story, about my experience of getting into the job market interview and all the process. So yes, I believe I was the youngest, because when I joined the company, I was 19 years old. So, and I got the job when I was 20. So yeah. So I am working as a business analyst at the World Bank Group, which is located in DC. Yeah, and I've been working there for about like almost 4 or 5 months now. So yeah, everything what our mentors have told, like about all the agile process, like from the meetings to all the like daily meetings, all the sprint planning, sprint review, all the meetings and everything what I've learned from this course helped me so much. Like, yeah, there's no words to describe how grateful I am to Allah for giving me this opportunity, for being the part of the Level Up and having the best mentors ever. So yeah, this is
Thank you,
all.
Nigina.
Thank you so much, everyone. And
Thank you,
if you
Nigina.
have any questions regarding the job interview process, please feel free to reach out to me so we can discuss about it more, I guess.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so much.
Nigina. Yeah, if
Thank
they
you,
have a
everyone.
question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, if you have questions, just please post. We'll try to cover it later on. But in the meantime, let me give a speech, guys, to our the very fresh job offer. I think it's a Robia, and Robia just I think from all of the students just recently she got several offers, guys, not just the one but several offers. When I say several offers, it means several companies actually extended saying, hey, Robia, come to work for us, we'll pay you money. So Robia, I think last week she got the offer and this week she get another offer. So, and Robia also, I want to emphasize that Robia is a student who took fast track, guys, fast track program, right? For example, Nigina, previous students, Nadia, they were on the regular track. Robia took the fast track as well as Madina. So Robia, please go ahead, introduce yourself and share the experience.
Everybody.
Robbie, there's something going on with your mic.
5 months ago.
Yeah, it's going on and off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now it's better.
Yes,
Is
thank
that better? Okay, sorry. So I joined a fast track program 5 months ago, and it's been an uphill from there. The information that we learned in the course is tremendous amount of help. I actually did go in the market about 3 weeks ago, and because of the information that I learned in class and the extensive level of it, I was able to get a couple of offers right off the bat. They don't only teach you, the mentors don't only teach you the IT side of things. They sharpen your communication skills, making sure that you pay attention to details and all the essential things that you would need to succeed in the professional work environment. Yeah, that's all I have for now.
Thank you, Rabia. Thank you, appreciate it. So again, guys, if you have a questions, please post it. We'll try to answer it. But in the meantime, I think Akmal Saeed, we can go over the question what we because I have several in my chat, so I'll start with that, guys. The first question I had from Azizbek. Azizbek is asking, there are 4 fields which will be taught. Does it mean that we'll be choosing a path in the near future while we're studying? Yes, Azizbek, all 4 fields will be taught, and it's included in one price. It doesn't mean that you have to pay extra for every single field. It's included in price, and in the future, you will choose based on the starting, and also we will guide you. So that's the
one I want to add to that,
Go ahead,
so basically, guys, first 2 months I'll teach you methodology regarding the testing. Then Akmal will teach you another 2 months, and after that you guys will decide and we will advise you. Okay, so what this means, either you go to manual tester or you go to business analyst or production support. So after 4 months you guys will make that decision. So if you guys say, yeah, you know what, let me try the business analysis, I'll tell you guys, yeah, join and let's see. Okay, if you want to go to production support, you guys, so after 4 months you guys will be split into your field that you want to go. Is it a tester? Is that a BA, production support? Okay, so after 4 months that will happen, guys. Just remember that. After 4 months.
All right, thanks, Saeed. Another question came from Natia. Hi, I have joined the course lately. I'm interested. Will we use our knowledge after the course only in FinTech? Natia, like I point out earlier too, no, this is not only for the FinTech industry. And as you see, Natia, from the speakers who were speaking, Nigina, she's World Bank. For example, Robia, She got several offers, not in the FinTech, eager, not in FinTech. So, and we have also in the medical sphere, e-commerce. So it's the course is universal. You can apply everywhere, but the majority of our students in the FinTech, because the majority is applying in New York and tri-state area, but in different states you can apply. So we have students in Sony, in the Nissan, Toyota, all those companies. We have different companies. We have in Amazon. We have Bloomingdale's, like what actually Igor made a mistake. So we have it in Bloomingdale's, but we also have it in Bloomberg as a FinTech industry, right?
Guys, yeah, I want to make additional note to that one.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we've been doing this since 2009, right? And if you ask anyone else who got a job, who had an interview, how they get it is they apply, and then once they get a job, I can tell you not 100%, but 80%, we have someone already working in that company. Okay, so once they schedule the interview, we try to get the inside information from the person who's working it. So in Bloomberg, we have 12 people, guys. I used to work there. Akmal used to work there. We're currently working like other people. So if we schedule an interview at the Bloomberg, then we reach out to the teams that who took the class, got a job, saying, hey, give us information about the team, give us information about the project, right? So they give that so we can tailor you to get a job in that field, okay? So like Rabia was saying, you know, she got an offer. Why? Because we have somebody from that inside company helped us to what question they might ask about the project, what they expected. So then, you know, we shared that information and she got an offer, okay? So it's not only you just getting the course, but we go with you all the way at the end, guys. So we have created this community, right? So we always keep in touch. We always together. So it's not like you just took the course and you forget. No, you see the people come back. Why? Because, you know, after 1 year or 2 years, you making, let's say, $100,000. You want to make that 150, right? Then you come back to us and guys, help me out with a background check, you know, and then we will help you with the background checks and all that you needed. So it's like a community we creating it in, you know, everyone stays in this community, they keep referring it, you know, and then we just help you guys move to other carriers as well, okay? So if you join as a Q after 2 years, you want to become a BA, so you come back, people retake the class as a BA and they move on, you know, increase their salary, pay rate and all that. It's
Thank
not
you,
you just joining the class, it's you joining the community, guys, just FYI.
Yeah, great point, guys. So the community wise. The next question in the chat is, when can we join for data analyst? Guys, I think we pointed out already, it was a question from Jackie. Jackie, it's not like everything is separate. Okay, come in 1 month, we're going to be teaching business analyst. Come in 2 months, we will be teaching the engineer. No, it's not like that. It's a one program, and within those programs, we'll be teaching those 4 different career paths, okay? Another question from Nadia, how much we pay for the course? Maybe you already have spoken about it, sorry. So it's a 7,000 during the course, guys. 7,000 during the course. All you need to do is just pay 1,000 a month. You don't have to pay all the 7,000 in advance. So it's a 1,000 a month you have to pay within the 7 months. And after you find the job and after you start working, you have to pay another 7,000. Okay, I think we covered, but if you guys just another question, I think Akmal covered earlier, but I want to emphasize on that too. If I have to work one of the days of the weekend, will that be okay? Guys, I'll tell you this, 20-30% or even 40% of our students, sometimes they cannot join the class. It's not a big deal, guys. If you cannot join on that specific day, all of the recordings, all of the videos will be recorded, all of the lectures will be recorded and shared with you via Google Drive. So that's not a problem if you guys cannot join, but it's a problem if you don't go home and don't repeat it. So if you miss the class, that's fine. All you need to do, just rewatch the recordings, come back with the questions, and we will be happy to answer you guys. So that's regarding that, guys. Another question from Natya. After the class finish, will we have a certification of the completion? Guys, we don't have a certification, but again, let's go back to what Adam said earlier, right, guys? He had that big certificate. He had the big paper from one of the big, Robia or Medina. They have that paper from the actual universities of the United States. The biggest help they get, it's from the class. We don't give any certificates, and because that certificate doesn't mean anything during the interview, they require you just a knowledge. That's what we'll give you guys. But the certificate, what Edem, Adina, all those, it didn't help them to get the job. What did that help them to get the job? It's this course. So that's why we don't emphasize on giving you a certificate, because it's just a piece of paper, nothing else.
No, you guys heard what Igor was saying? He said people from with the PhD come and learn from him.
Yeah.
Okay. So he just said that. So I just want to make on that, guys. Look, you want his certificate? We can go ahead and print the certificate. What is gonna do? If you go to and tell the interviewer that you have a certificate, it's not gonna help you guys. Okay. So all they need is a work experience. I'll give you one example. IT is like a construction, guys. Okay. What does it mean is if you go to a construction company and they tell you, you know what, I can lay the bricks. Do they gonna ask you, do you have a certificate to lay the bricks? Or you have a diploma? No. What they will tell you is go show me how you're gonna do that. Right? You go and then you start lay the bricks. All right. So that's where you know, the same as IT. You come, they ask you a question, they tell you, go show me how you're gonna do it. Go show me how you're gonna test it. Okay, so that's what makes this unique, guys.
Great. Another question from Tiona. What is the Madina's background? So Madina currently working in the financial industry. It's a FinTech. But before, she didn't have any financial, like she said earlier, right, guys? She didn't have any financial background. Not only just a financial background, guys. She didn't have any IT knowledge or IT background. So, like we said earlier, you don't have to have any knowledge or background. We'll teach you from the scratch, guys. So
Noura,
the question
hold on,
is regarding
Noura had a question. Noura, I see it.
Noura, go ahead.
Hello. I don't have a question. I just wanted to add into what you said regarding certification and education. So, hi everyone. I'm former also a course attendee, and honestly, my employer, they couldn't care less about my education or diplomas. I have several. I have master's degree. I have bachelor's degree, both from in United States and outside. They do not care about it. They only care about how you take care of the tasks that you have, how you work, how you need to prove yourself to your employer through experience, through hands-on. And nobody really cares about paperwork. It's only up to HR, but then they let go of it simply if they see a potential that they're hiring somebody who will be really, really significantly investing into the future of the career, into the future of the company that you work with. They do not care about it. Don't worry about the certificate. That's the least thing that is required generally if you want to get a prestigious job.
Yep.
Thank you, Noura. So Noura is one of our students too, guys. So she like she said, right, she has a master's degree and a bachelor degree in the United States, but the job salary she found through our course is much higher than what you get with those certificates, what she get from the universities, right? And Noura actually she started working as a QA analyst, and I believe now she's being promoted to be a developer, guys. So, and being developer, her company is teaching her, guys, and training her as far as we know. So thank you, Noura, for your insights. And the next question, guys, Akmal, you want to take it? We have seen school's location on the second website. Question is, do we have any classes over there?
Yeah, so we're planning, so we were closed for some time. So we had to close the classes like in 2020. Before we used to have like open class, everything was in the class. So soon we're trying to open up the class, so to set up everything. So it's not the office only, it's a class setup, right? It's a big class setup. So we have like whiteboards, we have cameras, and everything is set up, and the projectors. So soon we'll try to open that, but it's like a step-by-step process. So we will be still taking the classes online, but we'll try to open the class for studying purposes, but we will have like some schedules, or we'll see, you know, a full schedule gradually. So soon we'll try to open the class for you to come and study in extra time, right? So you want to, instead of going to the library or spending time at home, so maybe in the class it will be more motivated. So you will have some small groups to like study groups, so that will accelerate the, you know, your study time and study you know, efficiency. So we'll try to open soon. Okay, so we'll let you know in the group.
Thank you, Akmal. So to that point, guys, we always had an actual office. It's not an office like Akmal said. It's a big class with the tables, sitting areas, studying areas, projector if you're working with the computer, or billboards where you can write down and discuss your question. It's just the whole class. The only thing why we shut it down for a while, guys, probably you guys know, because of the coronavirus. So we will see what's going to be guidelines from the officials, and we'll see what's going to be guidelines from the New York State, how, because with that big gathering, we were not allowed to open the class, but we'll see how it's going to go. Another question is from Nadia. Another part of $7,000 after getting a job, I don't quite well understand. Should we pay it in any case of starting a job after the classes? Look, Nadia, throughout the class, you'll be studying 6 to 7 months. Every month within the 7 months, you have to pay 1,000, total 7,000 during the studying. After you get the job, after you start working, after you will start earning the money, you have to pay another 7,000. Not everything in one shot, but we will give you payment plan as well. Makes sense, right? That's what the question I have from my part. Akmal, anything on your chart you see what we need to address? Guys, if you have any questions, raise your hands or type to us. We'll be happy to answer it.
No,
Saeed, on your part, anything in your chart?
Nothing from my side.
It'd be good.
Okay, we have a question from Aziz Bek. Go ahead, Aziz Bek, please.
Yeah, again, it's me. We talked about the payments, about 7,000, and another part. The question is, how do we conduct the payment? Like, how do we pay? Should we do it like through Zelle, or do we have to do the check or cash, or?
So, Azbek, yeah, good question. So the payments accepted in all of the above what you said. We can accept in cash, Zelle, and the check payment.
And the
Thank you
credit
very
card
much.
payments as well.
You will be in a contract. I'll describe it.
yeah.
I'll go over, guys. We have a set of rules how to regarding the payments, how to behave in office, because you know we've seen a lot in the whole office. You know, some you know, it's not a good things, but sometimes people will, you know, overstudy, then they start to, you know, make it dirty in the office. So we have a rules for that. You know, sometimes people, you know, start hitting on the girls. So those things are all forbidden. So I will go over in a contract, guys, with you in detail. Okay, so we have a dress code, everything. Even it's a summer, you cannot come in shorts. So we have a strict office rules. So we wanted to train everyone as if they're coming to work, guys. Okay, not just as a school or college, but as if you guys coming to office. Respect everyone, you know. And we have a kitchen area also in office, so make sure you guys keep the kitchen clean. So we have rules for everything, guys.
Bathroom is as well. So yeah, that's the most important. And as big as also credit card payments, but we'll send out the PayPal link or the barcode. So, but it will be like extra when you're doing with the credit card payments. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3% extra, guys, because it's
3%
not us. And then because we consulting company, you cannot report this as a, you know, tax credit. You know, if you go to university, then you can kind of write off, but you cannot write off this. But everything will be in a contract. I'll go line by line with the guys. So we have like 17-page contract.
So we don't issue a 1095 like colleges do. But you know, definitely it's a as name says, it's a consulting company. So we do consult, we do mentorship, it's job coaching, so that kind of service type we can put. Okay, so yeah, all payment types. So in the contract, you will see all details who you have to pay. You can follow to the same person, even though, let's say, you're studying the first step and second step, you study with me and then with Linur. So you don't have to pay to specific the instructor. So you can pay whoever you're paying to from the beginning to the end, like until you make the full payment. So you just follow up with the same person. And then I wanted to just emphasize that, let's say, you're doing the Zelle, so just contact the person who you're paying to. Okay, so not only the instructor, like who you are with, going with, so it's good. So yeah, I paid, so I'm on track. And then also who, let's say you started with Saeed and then you're paying me or Linur, so just follow up with them as well, right? So why? Because so with the Zelle, some people you know, transfer from a different accounts, and we don't have a notes or something that to distinguish who is who, right? So we wanted to you know, we have all records, but sometimes we don't have like exact names like you signed up. So we need to follow up. Okay, so especially when you're paying from business, let's say from PayPal, just try to put the notes that this you're paying for this like a student or
Yeah, we'll go in
full
detail,
name.
guys, once
Okay.
you decide after 2 weeks in details.
So yeah, so I think you have a 2 weeks
Yeah,
from next
so we'll
week.
go in details. I think
So
we'll go
all
into
questions will be covered after during that time as well. Yeah.
2 weeks trial, guys. So I think if you don't have any questions, guys, we can wrap up. So any questions?
Last call, guys. Any questions? Last call.
Comments, complaints?
Oh,
Anything?
one thing, guys. Akmal, can you post the last chart? Yes. Last chart.
Yeah.
One thing, guys. So this is a very high level. Guys, today is the 28th. The actual class will start the November 4, 11 o'clock.
Next
November
week.
4, it will start. And look, guys, this in that group, right? In the Telegram group. And if you are not in that Telegram group, please contact any of us, myself, Akmal or Saeed. Contact us via Telegram or text message. So we will add you to the group, guys. If you're not in that group,
Akmal,
make
just post
sure.
the link on the text message before they contact. Just click on that link on the message.
Say it again.
Let him post the link of Telegram to this Zoom meeting.
Akmal, do you have a handy?
So say one more time, which link?
Yeah, I'll take it now.
New QA class group. Just post on the message here. So just click
Oh,
and
I see,
join.
I see. Yeah.
So yeah, Akmal will be posting a link to the group. Make sure, guys, that all of you in that group, make sure you follow and follow the news in that group. Make sure you follow the group. It's a Telegram
Another
group
important thing,
called
guys.
Next QA. So Akmal just posted it, guys. It's called Next QA Level Up. Make sure you're in that group. So the class will start on November 4th. The link will be provided in that group. Like we already mentioned, the first 2 weeks is going to be free. So you will have a choice to see if this is for you. But I'll tell you this, guys, it's a very good path. You should be taking it. All of the recordings, like we said, guys, it will be saved in the Google Drive. So no worries about that you missed the class and you're not going to be watching the video. So all of the recordings will be in the Google Drive. So you will have access 24/7. Like we noticed, classes are online until further notice, but we will let you know, guys, if we're gonna do on-site studying. But for now, it's online via Zoom. And apply now if you can that link as well. You can find that link in the next QA class. There's a message being posted, guys. Make sure you're in that group, guys.
Yeah, guys, and you can add your friends or families in the group as well. You can invite them for the new class. It's anyway 2 weeks free. You don't have to ask our permission. Add to the group. ask them to come to orientation, let them see what is it, it's information, you know, find out. The worst case, they will find out something new about this FinTech Bootcamp. Okay, so feel free to invite your friends, family, and add to the Telegram group. I think everyone can add anyone else. Okay, so that's where we are now.
And
Okay.
also this recording will be sent out to you. It will be posted in the group. We'll send out to you. So if you have somebody, so you can send out that link to watch, and then they can definitely join within 2 weeks of our trial class. So and then let us contact us and speak about what they need to do.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
Looking
guys.
forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye now.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Weekend.
Have a good one.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thank you. You
Have a
too.
good one,
Thank you.
everybody. Thanks. See you next class.
Thank you, Azbi.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Beautiful week.
Thank
You
you all.
too. Thank you,
See you
guys.
soon, guys.
See you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Roshan.